young girl, first jobber, very excited to be part of this world.
She is representing luck and the captain of the cricket team being played by Nikhil Koda.
People don't read that much in India. You get a lot of respect.
Adapted the screenplay, also wrote some dialogues.
Hi, this is Anuja Chauhan.
Hi, this is Abhishek Sharma.
And you're watching Bollywood Hangama.
We have with us author Anuja Chauhan and director Abhishek Sharma. Their movie is coming up, The Zoya Factor, which is based on the novel written by Anuja. Pleasure having you guys on Bollywood Hangama.
Thank you.
And, my first question to you is that how much of the novel is autobiographical, because you're also having an advertising background and you've also worked on Pepsi
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah, so it's my very first book. And, everyone says you should write what you know. And at that point, all I knew was cricket and advertising. Cricket-based advertising was what I was doing for a long time. So, yeah, I mean, I can write with authority on these topics because I was very much in the thick of that when it happened. A lot of the girls that I know, colleagues, nieces, sisters, all kinds of people are always in my book in any case. And I think Zoya is very much that kind of, a young girl, first jobber, very excited to be part of this world. So all that is things that I have personally experienced and seen.
Zoya Solanki is a Rajput,
Yes.
you are Chauhan,
Yes.
so I believe
Yeah,
you're Rajput
yeah.
as well.
Correct.
So by any chance, were you infatuated by any cricketer in real life as well?
No, actually I wasn't. And that was the problem. So I thought, because like, isme ye hai, par wo nahi hai. I mean, Sachin is gorgeous, but I would wish him on Raksha Bandhan. And somebody else is something else. He plays really well, but not whatever. So I was like, let me give a cricketer that all girls would love.
A combination.
A combination. Like I played super selectors, took everything that I liked from all the different boys and made one fabulous boy.
Okay, so that's Dulquer Salman.
That's Dulquer. That's why the casting was so difficult.
Yeah, that's Nikhil
Because
Koda.
she created, so we had to get Dulquer
Right.
Salman from Kerala to play this character because he was the only one who fit the bill with this kind of a combination.
And apparently he is not superstitious at all. And the idea of Zoya is that she is considered to be this lucky charm for Indian cricket team.
Yeah, Nikhil Koda
Yes.
is not. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
conflict. She is representing luck and the captain of the cricket team being played by Nikhil Koda does not believe in luck.
When you're told that people are interested in making it into a movie, and I've spoken to Sonam several times, and she's very totally kicked about your books. I think even Bitora is something that she would want to make it into a movie as well. So what was your response when you were told that this is actually going to turn into a movie?
I was very excited. It seemed fairly natural, maybe because I was working in advertising. And so I knew a lot of directors and actors those days. So it wasn't, it seemed very like a natural progression, frankly. I was very excited to be a published writer because I didn't know anyone in publishing. So actually getting published was a huge deal for me. The movie felt like something that seemed more like, yeah, ye to, I don't know, that sounds weird, but that's how it was.
Okay, that sounds weird, but I'm sure that any author would be excited that.
No, see,
her
for a
movies-
writer, the thing is that the final thing that you write that's your final product. For me, the Zoya Factor, the book is the final product. That's what I put out there. The movie is great, of course, because it means a much wider audience, much more readership. A lot more. People don't read that much in India. You get a lot of respect if your book has been made into a film. They start inviting you to lit fairs, and at parties, people take you seriously and say, "Oh, your book is going to be a movie" and stuff. So there is, of course, all that comes with it. But I think for a writer, the novel is always the greatest thing.
Pradyuman has adapted the screenplay along with Anuja, from what I
So
understand.
Pradyuman, you remember, also played Bin Laden.
I know,
Bin Laden.
yeah,
He is one of the writers on it. He adapted the screenplay, also wrote some dialogues, and then Anuja came on board and did additional screenplay. So Pradyuman and Anuja have also collaborated on this. But yes, he played a very big role in adapting the novel into the screenplay.
So how is the process of adapting from a novel? Because obviously you can't have everything.
You can't, and that is the tough choice. And especially when the novel is so good, it's so layered, and it has so many characters, and she already had all the masala in it. So to choose, because you are making a 2-hour film, so the whole structure is different. So that's why the adaptation took so much time, like years. It took 3 to 4 years, I guess, that we took to adapt it finally into a watertight screenplay, which Anuja also liked. And she came on board towards the last 2 drafts. I think in total we must have written around 8 or 9 drafts on this. But I think well deserved. I mean, it needed that much work because she wrote a very layered book, which both qualitatively and quantitatively there was a lot of stuff which we had to then make some choices that without affecting the soul of the book, because you have to get the sole right. You have to make a film within 2 hours. So that was a struggle. That's the biggest struggle on this film actually, because the novel is so good to adapt it, and it has been a bestseller. So people have read it. It's not that nobody's read it, so it's fine. So people have already read it. They've already seen the film in their head. Because when you're reading the novel, you're the filmmaker. You're already visualizing it. So then now to come up to that standard was the challenge.
But I'm sure, see, people must have read it in big numbers, but the sort of reach that a movie has is far bigger.
Of course, but my
India
target
and
as a
internationally.
director, my target is
And then
also.
Sonam has a good reach. She has
Of course, but
and
also.
Dulquer, even Dulquer, I think he's got a massive following.
Of course, but I'm saying like as a filmmaker, as a director, my target is also that small. If it is a cult, even if it is a small percentage of people who have read the book, I also don't want to let them down, because they are the ones who gave love to the book, because of which the book became what it became, and that's why it reached out to us. So the first fan base also has to be respected in that manner, and you're not just respecting them, you're respecting the book, because the fans are what the quality of the book is. So somewhere you have to also make sure that even if those people are far less in number, they should also not feel let down by the film. And obviously now we are reaching out to the maximum, because there's nothing bigger than a feature film as a medium. It's the biggest, it's the most powerful tool in the world. So of course you're going mainstream, you're going to as many people as you can, and you want to get a new fan following for Anuja as well. Because this is her debut in Bollywood in a way, because it's the first film on her first book, and also first film that I think is coming out that
Yes.
on a book. So I think somewhere it's all linked, and we have to kind of be mutually respectable to the other medium. So that's why I really, really, really wanted that the book spirit is solid, and it's transferred well into the film, and that's why Anuja came on board as an additional screenplay writer to make sure that happens.
Okay, now we've seen it in the past that when books are adapted into movies, many times, a few times it has happened that the filmmakers have said that maybe we've also added our own touch to it, we've added our own portion, because a screenplay has to be different from what the book is. And then the author at times they have felt that the basic idea is coming from the book, so ultimately it is the book which is important. So there has been this debate. So as an author, someone who has written the basic story, were you at any point of time a bit possessive about it, that that you felt that maybe this though has to go, you cannot chop it?
No, yeah. So of course we had lots of fairly animated conversations, and lots of doors were slammed and people were yelling and all.
Both of us have a very strong point of view.
Yeah, we were very, but the thing was that it was very constructive, and nobody was taking anything personally, and it was all in the pursuit of getting a better movie. So I think wo to hua. But the main thing that I think that Abhishek and the writers and all that they brought on was that there is more of Nikhil in the film. So there's more of the captain and his point of view. You have locker room scenes. You have his character is examined much more, because the book is written in a first-person narrative. So just her voice all the way. But here you get much more input out of him. So that was all good only, I think.
If you look at your filmography, you started off with Tere Bin Laden, which is a cult film. Everyone remembers, I think, almost every scene of that film. And you also directed a film like The Shawkeens, which I thought it was very funny. It was like a remake of an old classic. And you've made a Parmanu, for example. So these are very different films. So many a times we tend to bracket filmmakers कि that ये इस तरीके की फिल्में बनाते हैं, कॉमेडी बनाते हैं, फिर एक्शन बनाते हैं, या फिर मसाला बनाते हैं. But one can't really bracket you except for the fact that you're making films which are entertaining and humorous in an intelligent manner. So where do you see yourself?
I really don't want to get into in one box. That's my idea, that I don't want to be a prisoner of an image, because as a filmmaker I really am excited to do different genres. My understanding of cinema comes from theatre, where we believe in the rasa theory, the Natya Shastra rasa theory. 9 रस होते हैं, आपको पता होगा, नवरस का जो theory है. So genre से भी ज़्यादा detailed है rasa theory. And I want to make films in every रस. So हास्य रस भी है, अब यहाँ पे श्रृंगार रस भी आ गया, परमाणु में वीर रस था. So I want to tackle different genres, different rasas as a filmmaker, because that's what my excitement is. I want to make films till I'm alive, because I love doing that. So I don't want to restrain myself from making a film just because it's not my comfort zone. And like you rightly said, humor comes to me naturally. Like I don't feel any pressure while making comedy. People say that comedy is the toughest. For me, it's the easiest. Honestly, without being pompous, it's easy. But I want to push myself to make a Parmanu, to make a Zoya Factor, which has rom-com, which has romance also. Some scenes are beautiful that they have written, and I hope that I have executed them better. Well. And also, it has sports, it has cricket in it, which I have never tackled, so which was beautiful to do. And these are the experiences. Like in life, we want to have different experiences. Yeah. Similarly, as a filmmaker, I want to have different experiences, and I'm very happy if one cannot bracket me. That'll be great. People should be surprised that I've done this also and that also. For instance, I'm writing something which is in the zone of sci-fi now, so it's really fun to do all that.
Right. And even Parmanu, I think, had some really hilarious moments.
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, वो लीक हो ही जाता है. आप कोई भी genre लोगे, उसमें मेरा humor कहीं ना कहीं आ जाएगा. And I can't stop it. I'm not creating it. It's just that it flows when I'm writing it, or when I'm even treating it on set with my actors. I'm working on the lines. It just happens. It just comes. I cannot control that. So that's why I feel maybe humor is my second language. It has to do with maybe how my family has been, because my father is really funny. Without trying, he's funny. So I think that's just the gene talking, It's not the genre, that's the gene. So maybe that's why. And I take it as a blessing, because humor is really needed in today's life. What I like about Anuja's writing is also that, if you read the book, I was dying. Like even Battle of Bitora, AK gave me that book. Anil Kapoor gave me, because he's supposed to be producing that. Yeah. So he gave it to me. I mean, it's so funny. I don't know how those lines will come in a Hindi translation, because she writes in English, but she is so funny. So humor is something which really connects with people. And, in today's time, you need humor. So that is something which is, I think, essential to every work somewhere.
How do you look at Sonam Kapoor? She's someone who has a point of view, and she tends to express it. She tends to get a bit of a trouble as well at times for her views. So this BBC interview of hers that she has given, and people are passing opinions and judgments on that as well. So how do you look at Sonam Kapoor's outspoken nature, and the fact that I personally feel that she's a beautiful person from inside as well?
I think that's really cool, actually, and I think it's great that she's like she is, and I think that's how everyone should be. And you need more people like that, who I think we're doing too much censorship as we speak, and she doesn't do that, which is great. I mean, it's genuine, and everyone should be in a country. You should be able to say what you want, and the more people do that, people like Sonam are good role models also for other people to speak up who otherwise may not. So. I like that she's outspoken, and the way she acts, the clothes she wears, everything comes from the personalities. So I think it's cool. Hi, this is Anuja Chauhan.
Hi, this is Abhishek Sharma.
And you're watching Bollywood Hangama.